from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And off we go from Denver. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Yards to go.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
To Hunter Henry.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. 27 yards there, a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So here are the Broncos backed up to start their initial drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Kenneth Murray drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The shotgun. Here's Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Number 89.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Badgley's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
On the coverage.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
For the Denver Broncos.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Chargers 3, Broncos nothing.
Now Gordon on first down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Gordon on the carry.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Gordon incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert able to get away. Herbert has it knocked free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert is going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early.
And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. Hurdles over him. And this is one of those bang-bang plays. Block now on first down. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fan. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking about
the Charger drive about to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
36 yards on the play. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
First down, Los Angeles.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
3rd and long.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Block working out of the gun. This is the tight end Fant. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
By the Chargers.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Herbert, he'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They snap it to Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Recovered by the Broncos.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Locke. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So we've reached intermission here, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
The end of the first half with the score Broncos 7.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 9, Locke to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Locke got Gordon open, completes it. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game. I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it. And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now.
4th down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Denver's offense ready to go again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Block on target there to Fant, the tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And
this is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15.
A 51-yard gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Herbert. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
They run it here with Gordon. And he stopped immediately there.
Offside. Defense.
What's the deal, y'all?
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Lock to throw on second down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Lock going to try and throw on third down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lock's throw caught by Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Powers through. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's good for a Denver.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one.
He'll fire this one deep for Eckler.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's taken down. But not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On second down, it's Gordon, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Throwing his lock on third down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is brought in at the 21. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Rams ready to go on offense. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
The 30-yard line.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. Second and 10. Again, Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Chargers.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams